Tonight, where now for Summernats as investigators probe a fatal fall from a ute.
We will continue to be open and transparent with the police.
Terror at the baggage claim, 5 dead at a Florida airport. First Lady final message, Michelle Obama ready to depart.
Being your First Lady has been the greatest honour of my life, and I hope I've made you proud.
The slightest sound spells success. Technology gives Australia the edge. Good evening, Nada Gilmore with ABC News. Summernats organisers maintain the event's safety record is really strong, despite the death of a Queensland man at the annual car festival. 30-year-old Luke Newsom fell from the back of a flatbed ute on Thursday and died in Canberra Hospital yesterday. Despite the tragedy, the event has continued in traditional style. Our reporter Georgia Hitch has been following this story all day and joins us now from Braddon, where car enthusiasts are out and about.
Yes, Nada, Lonsdale Street is expected to pack out tonight. A lot of people do come here in the evening after the main events at Summernats. And Canberra was again brimming with people today, but there really was no escaping the tragedy that does hang over this year's event. For Luke Newsom, Thursday was supposed to be the start to 4 days of nothing but hot rods, burnouts and fun. But his afternoon cruise quickly turned into a tragedy.
Here at Exhibition Park there was a single vehicle incident involving a utility and a young male aged 30 who has fallen somehow from the back of that utility.
Mr Newsom was taken to the Canberra Hospital where he died of his injuries yesterday afternoon.
We will continue to be open and transparent with the police on all matters around what happened.
As news filtered through to family and friends and fellow Summernats fans, social media filled up with tributes, including Mr Newsom's partner.
Today I lost my soulmate, my best friend and the love of my life. Luke, words cannot describe how much I love you and miss you and will continue to do so for eternity.
Shortly after the incident, Summernats organisers sent a message to all event entrants saying no one was to ride on the back of utilities, a ban that will be in place for the rest of the weekend. The death of Mr Newsom has now raised questions about the oversight of the event and has organisers defending their safety record.
A young man lost his life as a result of an accident that happened here. So, you know, our safety record is really strong, but that's of cold comfort to the family today.
And it seems that safety record has stood Summernats in good stead with many other attendees.
Sad, but accidents happen and it was definitely an accident.
I think the presenters here do everything that they possibly can. Unfortunately, it's an accident, it's 1 in a million. These things happen.
Shocked, sad, poor fella, but it happens, mistakes happen. I don't think there's anyone really at fault.
So Georgia, Summernats and its particular traditions are a big part of Canberra's summer and worth around $20 million to the economy. What are the Summernats stalwarts saying about the potential for change in how the event's organised?
I spoke to a number of people today and it seems that the idea of tightening the rules, or Summernats tightening some of the measures they have, it wouldn't be met particularly well and would come at quite a considerable price. This is what a few people had to say.
To be honest, I think a lot of people who are against the Summernats will turn around and use it and abuse it to try and get them to stop Summernats.
I don't know, probably lose a lot of character.
I hope it doesn't put a dampener on the event because the event is really well organised.
Georgia, what's the ACT government or police saying about the incident and the event's future?
Well, Nada, in the 24 hours or so since we found out about Mr Newsom's death, we really haven't heard that much. We do know that ACT police are now investigating the death and how it happened, but they were unavailable to speak to us today, as were the ACT government. The Chief Minister, Andrew Barr, has expressed his condolences to Mr Newsom's family, and I've also been told that the Police Minister, Mick Gentleman, has received or is receiving today a full briefing on the incident. So really, it's expected that both the ACT government and the ACT police should have more to say next week.
Georgia Hitch in Braddon, thank you.
Thanks.